And my first idea for a startup was Tinder for co-founders. And the idea was I wanted to start a startup, and every good startup needs a co-founder, and I didn't have anyone to start a company with me. Well, maybe I can make an app for that. And so I spent $10,000 of my own money working with some developers, and I had this little prototype. And while that idea was horrible, it did allow me to dip my toe in the water and get going, attracting my real human co-founders that I brought in and now work with 6 years later, and set us off on our journey to start Warmly. So we built Tinder for co-founders, and nobody wanted to sign up, and nobody wanted to pay for it, so we knew that was probably a bad idea. We did some more customer discovery, and we realized that the people who did want to sign up to meet somebody else were actually salespeople because they wanted to get more leads. And so we built sort of this matching app where we would try to match salespeople to customers, and they were interested, but nobody wanted to pay for it, and nobody really wanted to go through the process of filling out a lengthy profile. And so we realized, well, we have to get people's profiles in the app, so why don't we scrape LinkedIn and try to pull in their details to save them the time. And then people said, wait a minute, you can scrape LinkedIn? Well, I want leads from LinkedIn. And we're like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And so then we pivoted from there entirely to getting people leads from LinkedIn, and specifically leads when the companies that they care about had people who switched jobs to new companies that they also cared about. Because a job change is a great signal that somebody might be interested in buying your product again. So that was going great for a little while. And then LinkedIn caught us. So we're like, all right, we can't scrape LinkedIn anymore. How the heck are we gonna do this? And then the pandemic hit. And we were like, oh God, the world's gonna end, but everyone's using this new thing called Zoom. And so we said, okay, we like building for salespeople. We can't scrape LinkedIn anymore. Maybe we can help the salespeople with something else, which is getting more sales virtually. So what do? We threw everything away and we went onto the Zoom App Store. And that was a whole 2-year saga where we built an app that was used by now 400,000 people. And the idea was to look more professional in your sales calls by hovering a virtual name tag on your screen during your Zoom calls that shows your name, your title, what company you work for, fun facts about yourself, and that would spark conversation with people. And salespeople loved it, and they even said they would pay for it, but they got blocked because the Zoom App Store required your admin to pay for it. And so at this point in our journey, we learned a critical lesson in B2B sales, which is you have users who love you, but you have decision makers who actually put their credit card down. The decision maker, the boss's boss's boss, was like, what's this stupid name tag thing? I got bigger fish to worry about than whatever the heck this is. I'm not paying for it. And then the ones that would pay would be like $400 accounts. So we'd spend 6 weeks, 10 meetings to get $400. The math didn't work out. So once we learned, okay, you got to build something that people love and that the decision maker will pay for, it kind of finally all fell into place where we were like, okay, none of these things worked, but each time we picked up just a little nugget along the way that helped us build our knowledge as first-time founders as to what would be able to get us to product market fit. The combination of the product, the combination of the market, and building something that people would truly pay for. And so all of that led to what we do today, which is our go-to-market agent platform to help people get more sales.